Alrighty, everybody, I am back for the second half of American Truck Sim this week. I got my second cider right here with me. Let me go ahead and pop it open, and then we'll continue with our second job of the night and see what people want to chat about. I'll type into the Kick Chat so you guys can tag me again. Okay. Good stuff. I did play Genshin Impact when it first came out. And I wasn't in love with it like most people. I thought it was just okay. The audience kind of got bored with it probably faster than even I did. And so I never really went back to it. I would have gone back to it if people wanted it, but never really picked up on the channel. Okay, second job of the night. Longer job than the first one, that's for sure. We'll see how this goes. Hopefully we can wrap this up within the hour. Get some big money. It's like 30 grand for this one. Do I like KFC chicken? No, I do not. Here's what I like about KFC chicken. The flavor, whatever the seasoning and flavoring is they put into the actual breading is delicious. But the chicken itself doesn't taste good. Like the actual meat of the chicken is just kind of meh. Not great. Apparently I crashed my vehicle. Sure I did. Whatever you say. And what I find more often than not is when you get KFC chicken, not only is it insanely over-the-top greasy and disgusting, the skin is like trying to come off the chicken, you know? Like you'll grab your piece of chicken, you're not even eating it yet, and the skin is all coming off. You're like, what is this? It's disgusting. I would prefer Popeyes, you know? Those are the two big ones out here, is KFC and Popeyes. We don't really have anything else. So I would always eat Popeyes over KFC. Now, recently I've had Jollibee chicken. That's good. The spicy Jollibee chicken is really good. I've had a few pieces of it now over the course of this year. I strongly recommend if you have a Jollibee in your area to give it a look. That chicken is quite good. They call it Chicken Joy. Okay. Brother says, I was going to ask my wife for Pokemon ZA for Christmas. What's your opinion of the game? Well, let me put it this way. As long as you know what you're getting into with Pokemon ZA, and you're okay with that, then you'll like it. The thing is, I think a lot of people are used to Pokemon games being more grand adventures and on a bigger scale. Pokemon ZA is set within one city. One city. It's a very small map. And all you do is you go around this city, climbing buildings, platforming around, catching Pokemon, fighting Pokemon trainers, gathering items, looking for rare Pokemon that are hiding. There's wild areas where it's just about fighting and catching Pokemon. Then there's areas where you fight the humans, like the trainers. And then there's the hybrid areas. The whole point of the game is that you're trying to do a ranking system where you're fighting Pokemon trainers, and when you win, you gain a rank. That's a letter. So you start at C, you're trying to go all the way up to A. But there's other things in the game too, like Mega Evolution is a big part of the game, where there's certain Pokemon that have found a way to Mega Evolve when they become like crazy boss fights that you have to win. And then eventually you get the ability to turn your Pokemon into these Mega Evolve Pokemon as well. That's the game. Like, that's the whole game. You never leave the city. You never explore outside of the city. You never go to another city. You literally stay inside of this city of Lumiose, which is supposed to be like Paris, forever. That's the whole game. So if you're okay with that, you'll love the game. But if you're looking for this, oh my god, a trend-setting, world-jumping adventure like some Pokemon games have been, different climates, different things, the game doesn't really have that. For me, the game has been a huge success on my streams because people like interacting and chilling with me. So when I play Pokemon, we talk a lot. People get to name the Pokemon. People get to educate me on the Pokemon. Because, you know, I don't play Pokemon that often. Only when there's a new game, I'll play through it once. That's it. I don't really go back to the games or whatever. So I'm not into Pokemon like a lot of other people, and I tend to forget the different things about the game. So to have that level of activity with me, people like that. And I think that's why the Pokemon ZA playthrough has been a big winner for me, is that it's like a daytime chill stream kind of a deal. But if you're looking for a game that is like innovative, that has all these new game mechanics, new Pokemon, the game has none of that. Like nothing new. It's just kind of like a rehashed game, a filler. It's definitely a filler. You know what I mean? Like Pokemon Scarlet Violet was the mainstream installment. This is one of the filler titles. Probably the next one that comes out will end up being the next big major installment in the franchise. If you're okay with being chill and relaxed with that Pokemon game, go for it. But don't expect the world. I think the problem is they charging what? Are they charging $70 for it? So they're charging you as if this is like a brand new full-fledged installment of Pokemon, when in reality it's kind of not. You know, it's kind of a more toned down version of Pokemon. Now, I've gotten my money's worth out of it, but it doesn't mean you will. You know, I want to say I'm just reaching around the 30, 35 hour mark of my playthrough, and I'm starting to get near the end. I think I just had the battle for rank C, so I still have the battle for rank B and rank A, and then probably the story conclusion. So I've probably got maybe another 10 hours left in my playthrough, I would think. Probably coming to the end soon. But I'm not a completionist. Like, so far I haven't gone for every Pokemon and stuff like that. You know, you could do that. Yes, I played the Rayman reboot games, Origins and Legends, and there are full playthroughs of those games right here on this channel, DSPGaming. Just go to the playlist tab, go to the magnifying glass, search for Rayman, you'll find them. They were really awesome playthroughs that were actually co-op from back in the day when I used to do co-op frequently. Would I react to an Only Use Me Blade documentary? Only if there was demand for it. 220 did it. 500 kicks. Thank you, 220. I did not see it. I missed it entirely. What did he say? Oh, God, it's so small on the screen. Maybe I could see it over here. Can you shout out my friend Sav? She loves the truckin'. Thanks. Okay, shout out to Sav, and thank you for 220 kicks. Excuse me. Thank you for 500 kicks, 220. I said it backwards. Excuse me. We're up to 175 of support with just about an hour left. Now, guys, here's the deal. If you guys hit another goal tonight, we are locking in that tomorrow I'm doing DSP Tries It, Arby's, Thanksgiving Gobbler Sandwich. That's what they're calling it, the Thanksgiving Gobbler. And the Apple Pie Shake. I'll probably get something else. I don't know if I'll get a side. I don't know if I'll get one of their burgers, because when I got the burger last time, I was absolutely blown away at how good it was. Maybe I'll do that. I don't know. But I would sure like to lock it in. We are 25 bucks into this next goal. If we get a rally and we can hit it tonight. Oh, so here's the thing. Here's the thing. I know what I'm doing for DSP Tries It in early December. The one in the first week of December, we're going to do that new SpongeBob collaborative menu at Burger King. That I want to do, okay? But what do you guys think I should do next time? Do you have any ideas for what the next DSP Tries It should be? We haven't really talked about it, and now we need to figure it out. Do you guys know of any new things anywhere around, you know, any fast food place, something you would like to see me try? Is there somewhere that I tried in the last year that you would like to see me return to for a second go? I would like your opinions. I'm not doing the Baja Blast. I'm not doing the Baja Blast pie from Taco Bell. Here's why. I don't like Baja Blast soda. I've tried it and I just don't like it. So there's absolutely no way I'm going to try the Baja Blast pie. Like, what's the point? Try more of Red Robin. Do you think I should do that? Red Robin? You know, people have asked recently about Five Guys, and we do have a Five Guys around here, but we only went there once. It was ages ago, and the food showed up cold and it sucked. Maybe we could give Five Guys a second try. Go to a local pizza place and get a margarita pizza. Well, I've tried some of these. For example, right, we've got that fusion pizza a year ago that you guys didn't really like. It was the combination of Indian food and pizza, which was like, whoa. Recently, we've done things like Little Caesars. We've done Domino's. You say local. There's a lot of local places, but to be honest, they're not really good pizza. They're just not. Like, I've tried them over the years. They're just not good at all. So, I don't know if you'd want to go to them again. They're just not. We already know they're not good. You know? Jesus, next time can we go to San Jose? Maybe. We were going to do San Jose, but we couldn't find any jobs for it. We looked, there was no jobs available for San Jose tonight. No, West Coast pizza, man. West Coast pizza has so much to be desired. Out here, the pizza is either way too, like, Americanized greasy without the authentic ingredients of a real, like, Italian-style pizza, or they love their thin-ass cracker crust pizza. That's not pizza. If you go to Italy, they don't give you cracker crust. They'll laugh at your ass if you take cracker crust. They're like, that's not pizza. That's a fucking cracker. You know? What's up, King Michael? How are you tonight? I wouldn't be opposed to doing Five Guys again. I haven't done Five Guys in years. All right, I haven't. We tried it. It didn't work. It was bad. I'd be willing to give it another shot. I'd get probably the big burger with all the toppings. I think the last time I tried the hot dog, maybe I won't get the hot dog this time. Maybe I would do a burger, fries, and a shake. I might do that. Nasty Mandy did a $5 super chat. Says DSP tries it. Revisit episode of Cooking with the King. That's not what DSP tries it is. Don't drop the bread this time making breakfast sandwiches. DSP tries it is not Cooking with the King. For the record, Cooking with the King ended like 13, 14 years ago. Seriously, it did. I don't know why you guys still ask for it. I'm never going back to it. You guys keep it. I'm never going to go back and cook in the kitchen. I don't cook. I'm not a cook. I don't aspire to be a cook. I don't want to cook. I don't want to film in my kitchen. I told you that the content is limited to this room, right? I don't want to do that, what you're saying. But I get it, that people still have nostalgia for those videos, but I'm not going back to them. Thank you for $5, Nasty Mandy. I will get that on the leaderboard in a bit. Let's try to get back on the highway where we can cruise. Then I can pause and update that. I have had Pokeballs, King Michael. In fact, I had a Pokeball on DSP Tries It in the last year. Or was it? Maybe it wasn't DSP Tries It. Maybe it was Feasting with the King. I think it was Feasting with the King. Whoa, that was a good turn. And I love Pokeballs now. Seriously, I actually really do. There's a few different places locally that do Pokeballs. Oh man, I love them. Sometimes I crave because it's pure protein. And now that I'm working out, that's what my body craves. It wants protein. So I could get like a couple different kinds of fish. I get tofu. I get all this stuff with it with the Pokeball. That's delicious. See, ramen is something I would never order for delivery because ramen, if you're not aware, ramen is meant to be eaten immediately when prepared as it's piping hot. It's supposed to be eaten that moment. You're not even supposed to let ramen cool down if you can avoid it. I'm serious. If you have delivery ramen, if it cools down, it's not authentic ramen. You're not going to enjoy it as much. Just like that's why I usually don't order soups or anything for delivery because it's not good. If you're going to have that, you have to have it at the place, you know, as it's intended, as it's meant to be. And we do have a few good ramen places out here. Our local mall has an insanely good ramen place that we've been to many times and we love, but we would never order that for delivery. It would just ruin the experience. Might as well update the leaderboard now since we're stuck in a stupid light. So thank you, Nasty Mandy, for the $5. And no worries. Again, I'm not upset that you suggested DSP Tries It or anything as a Cooking with the King. I'm not going back to that formula. Okay. I like tonkatsu ramen a lot. I like spicy ramen. I like different ones. There's one that has like a yuzu flavor. That's a Japanese grapefruit. I like that because it has like a little bit of a contrasting flavor to the normal savoriness of a ramen. But there's many different ramen types that I like that I would get if I go to the ramen place. I've had beef bulgogi at a Korean place. Yes, I have. It is pretty good. I like both beef bulgogi and I like spicy pork. They do both of those at some Korean barbecue places out here. I think they're both good. And I have, in the last year, I've had that too. We did it for, I think, a Feasting with the King. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, the instant ramen is not authentic ramen at all in any way. So, basically, instant ramen is a way to do imitation at home where you're supposed to just add your own ingredients to kick it up a notch. Real ramen usually has incredibly fresh noodles that are a little thicker, and it can have different consistencies depending on what kind you get because they have thicker ones, they have thinner ones, but they're still much better and thicker than the ones you get in instant noodles. The broth is usually savory and contains a flavor that you choose. Like you get one that's a pork broth, you get one that's a chicken broth, you can get one that's like actual like miso broth that's made of like veggie, like tofu. Then what comes in it? Usually a whole bunch of veggies. So usually you'll get some kind of like green onions, bok choy. Sometimes you get bamboo shoots, stuff like that. Super good stuff, especially when it's in the broth. It's so tasty. Mushrooms sometimes are in there as well. Then there's added. So, for example, they might allow you to have a soft-boiled egg in there. Oh, I love soft-boiled eggs. And the first time I ever had a soft-boiled egg was in ramen. Seriously, I love it now. I've never had it, and now I know how good it tastes. Sometimes what they do is they marinate the soft-boiled egg in soy sauce to add added flavor. They could add meat, so they could have a slice of pork, a slice of pork belly. They could have chicken, and I like it all. Like, I've had all these different ones. I think that they're all quite good. So, yeah, I definitely recommend, if you have an authentic ramen place you can go to, I recommend it highly. It's very good food. No, okay, FHJ. I've never had that. I don't even know how to pronounce it. Have I done Taiwanese food yet? I don't think so. I don't know if we have Taiwanese food in our area. We have Thai food. That's from Thailand. I don't know if I've had Taiwanese food, which would be from Taiwan. There is one place that my wife has been bringing up recently. So we just had Jollibee, right? Twice this year. So that's Filipino fast food, okay? But there actually is a restaurant in my area that's supposed to be authentic Filipino cuisine that's not fast food. It's supposed to be higher-end restaurant food, and we've never tried that before. We're debating trying it at some point. Whoa. Busted tire there. Oh, that thing is a small rice cake from Korea? Okay, definitely never had that. No. All right, so one idea we had is Five Guys, okay, for the next DSP tries it. Any other ideas, guys? Anything else that you could think of? Maybe, again, something that's now being offered at a fast food place I'm not aware of because I haven't checked in a few weeks. Or maybe a place that you'd like to see me return that I tried in the last year you thought was, you want to see it a second time. Din Tai Fung. Well, Din Tai Fung does, what do you call it? Dim sum? There's also another place near us called Mr. Dim Sum. And they do dim sum. And they're both good. I think I did dim sum as a DSP tries it, but you guys didn't like it. Oh, wait, it wasn't DSP tries it, was it? It was, no, it was, I think it was a Feasting with the King. We ordered a big platter of, like, dim sum, and I had different ones, but you guys didn't really like it that much because you said it was too much of the same. Everything was like a little dumpling that I was just eating, and it wasn't, like, very, very entertaining to watch. I'm almost positive that I did it in the last year. You'd have to search the channel. I'm almost positive we did it. Michael says Panera Bread has a newly revamped menu. They have new sandwiches that are pretty good. Oh yeah? Maybe I'll look into that. I haven't been to Panera Bread in a very long time, actually. The SpongeBob menu is in early December, and I will be doing it at Burger King, but that's a few weeks out. I did not clip that truck. If I clipped the truck, they would have said that I had gotten into an accident and they would have fined me. I don't recall ever doing Panera Bread, no. I'd have to look into it and see what Panera Bread looks like right now, what they have available. Really? Dunce Filter says you did do Panera because I remember you were disappointed. Oh, so apparently I did do it. I don't remember. Right now I'm driving. I can't search. I can't search for it, but maybe someone could search on DSP Reacts and see when it was. time I had a tuna sandwich from Panera Bread? Any shawarma restaurants? Well, there are restaurants that are considered Mediterranean, and again, that is something that I believe I did once. There's this one particular one that's awesome. So you can get a gyro, okay, which is the combination of beef and lamb in the pita with a bunch of veggies and that tzatziki sauce, right? It also comes with a skewer of the chicken shawarma. So you get the chicken with the marination. It has this like lemony, awesome flavor. Then it comes with the seasoned rice. Then it also comes with the side salad. It's pretty awesome, actually. And my wife and I, every once in a while, will order from there. Not all the time, but they're good. It's good food. I mean, I wouldn't mind doing that for DSP Tries It. But again, I swear that's one that we've done before. But maybe it was just a long time ago. It would be cool to see it again. The truck I ran off the road is chasing me. Oh no. He's out for revenge. He's out for blood. Coming for me. Looks like we're going left here. Slayer says, I just got home. Outside temperature is 87.8 degrees Fahrenheit, but the humidity makes it feel like 96. Yikes. He says, you got home, turn on the air conditioner. So Slayer, in your neck of the woods, is it considered autumn? What are your seasons? Because that doesn't sound like autumn weather. So what season are you in right now over in Singapore? For those who don't know, Slayer lives in Singapore. What are you guys going through right now? Oops. You only have summer ever. Oh my God, Slayer says Singapore is so close to the equator. They are in endless summer and it never ends. Wow. That's terrible. Oh my God, that's awful. Endless summer? No. 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 I'm not going there. Slayer says, to people here, spring and autumn will be considered cold, since we don't have that kind of weather here. There you go. Kanye says, it is currently spring in New Zealand. We are the opposite of you. We have a cold, white Christmas. We have summer barbecues outside for Christmas. Oh. We have cold, white Christmas. You have summer barbecues for Christmas. Gotcha. That's interesting. Slayer, do you guys celebrate Christmas in Singapore? And if you do, what kind of a holiday is it? Because I believe that you guys have a kind of a, almost like a cornucopia of cultures there, right? You don't have like one dominant culture. Like obviously in the United States, when we had a dominant culture of Catholicism or Christianity, you know, Christmas was huge. Now Christmas has become a way more commercialized, more generic holiday. So I wonder what it's like in Singapore. Oh, his name was Kane, not Kanye. I read it wrong for the record. Slayer says they do have Christmas celebration. It's more commercial, but Christians there do celebrate it. It's a public holiday for Christmas and New Year's. Duns Felter says, what about the idea someone had, like breakfast foods like IHOP? I mean, to be honest, I've never ordered from IHOP for DSP Tries It, have I? Ever? IHOP they do food that's not breakfast. They have burgers, they have sandwiches, they actually have entrees. I did try a burger at IHOP years ago, and I actually thought it was decent. I wasn't in love with it, but it was kind of okay. But if you guys wanted me to try something from IHOP that's like maybe not breakfast, we could do that. I don't know if I would want breakfast for dinner. Their lunch sucks, I'm being told. Oh, yeah? We have a Denny's, but we only have one left, and the one that we have left isn't very good, but I could still try it if you guys wanted me to. 220 says, you seem so much more relaxed than during Call of Duty. These sim nights are probably good for your blood pressure. Well, I mean, yes and no, because, yeah, I'm calm, but I'm drinking, and drinking makes your blood pressure go up, for the record. But, I mean, yeah, it's more relaxed. Like, I'm not stressed at all right now. I'm having a good time just talking with you guys, chilling. That's the point of Truck Sim. That always has been the point of Truck Sim, you know? That's when people are like, oh, why don't you get some competitive racing game to play on your wheel? But that wasn't the point. The point was we were looking for more chill content. So why would I then buy a game where I have to race and pay attention the whole time and I can't talk with you guys? That's what we did with the taxi game, and it didn't work, you know? I don't know. Applebee's we looked at, it's hilarious, right? When you go online and you look at any restaurant's website, they usually have the menu, and the menu usually has all these colored pictures and everything that look great. I kid you not, the Applebee's website, the food looks awful. The food legit looks bad on the website that's supposed to promote the food. Like, what is going on? They don't even put effort into the website to make you appetizing? I have not had Applebee's in 10 years. I actually had Applebee's the very first week that I moved to Washington State in 2014. I was just looking for something quick to eat somewhere, and I went to Applebee's and ordered, and that was actually when, for the very first time, they had adopted those, now they're prominent, those pads that are at your table, and you can either order for yourself or the server will come and order for you, and then like the light goes on when, you know, you want the server to come over. You can say, hey, it'll summon the server, and you could even pay through them and stuff like that. And then for kids, there's games and stuff and that stupid thing. So anyway, that was when they just started using those. So I sat down at the table. This server comes over and says, okay, so all you do is you order through the pad, and then we'll bring you your food. Okay, see you later. And then walked away. I was like, oh, so they're doing that. Like, it's completely impersonal. The server literally just serves the food. They will not even talk to us. So, ordered, waited, no lie, probably about 20, 30 minutes. The food finally came out, all wrong. The entire order that comes to the table is wrong. This isn't our food. So, what am I supposed to do? So, I call waiter. Person comes out. That's not even the person we had talked to at first. I don't know who this person is. Explain this is wrong. Okay, I'll figure it out. They take it back to the kitchen. Wait another 15 plus minutes, and then we start to look around at everyone in the restaurant. Everyone's order was wrong. No exaggeration, the entire restaurant was wrong. We all got the wrong food. So everyone's sitting there hungry in the middle of, dinner service, and everyone's order is wrong. Slowly you start to see one dish comes out and goes to that table. One dish comes out and goes to that table. At our table, one dish came out. So the person across from me is eating, I'm not. What is going on? So basically, if I remember correctly, I think eventually, like, my food came out and it was half right. So I think, like, the entree was correct, but the sides were all wrong. And I was like, well, I'm not waiting. We've been here an hour. I'm not waiting any longer. This place is awful. I don't want to wait anymore. So I just ate quick, and we got out of there. And I literally, since that day in 2014, have never been back to Applebee's. And here's the funny part about that, okay? So all around us, there's all these restaurants. Famous Dave's Barbecue, closed, out of business. Gyro's, was I just consider, you say Gyro's House? Gyro's House, Mediterranean food, closed, out of business. Claim Jumper, American food, comfort food, closed, out of business. I could keep going. Probably 10, 20 different restaurants in our area have all gone out of business. Guess what's still in business? Fucking Applebee's. I think there's something to be said for people just go to places with name recognition as opposed to places with good quality. Because I swear that's about all Applebee's has is name recognition. The food there is not good. The service is terrible. You know what I mean? Like, Outback Steakhouse, so I haven't actually ordered from Outback Steakhouse, I think, for DSP Tries It ever. I literally would not order a steak there because they're expensive, and if you get a steak delivered, it's probably not going to be good. Even if they prepared it right, getting a steak delivered, it's sitting in someone's car for 20-some minutes. It's going to overcook. It's going to be, you know, not how you want it. A steak you want fresh, presented to you, you know, the moment it's ready to go out of the kitchen, you want to be eating it. So I don't think I would order a steak delivery, but maybe Outback Steakhouse has other foods that I would look at and see maybe. So, okay. So I'll take some suggestions. We said Outback. We said Panera Bread, right? What was the other one? There were 3. Whoa, Five Guys, right? So Five Guys, Outback, Panera Bread. I'll have to look into these and see what they have. Nasty Mandy says Outback's chicken is actually better than their steak. That's funny. That's pretty funny. Oh, and IHOP too. All right, so IHOP, like lunch or dinner menu. Outback Steakhouse, probably not a steak, but other stuff. And Five Guys. What was the other one? Now I keep forgetting. I keep forgetting one of the 4. Oh, fuck. Panera Bread, right? Have a good night, Vietnamese comrade. Oh no, we don't have any Texas Roadhouses in our area. Thank you to Darkside Jasper. Darkside Jasper has just gifted another sub. Thank you so much. Absolutely not. Dunsfelter says, get the Bloomin' Onion at Outback. So, here's a story about that. You ready? You ready for the Bloomin' Onion story? Prepare yourself. I'm just gonna warn you, okay? Oh, by the way, Kane just did a $10 New Zealand super chat. He says, after listening to your complaints with Black Ops 7 today, I have the same issue. 4 seconds of shooting a player, then they turn and just insta-kill me. Maybe it's just us being old. You know, I don't know. I really don't get it. I don't know what's going on with that. By the way, one of my Black Ops 7 videos is frozen and never processed. That's great. Because I uploaded 2. One of them just says processing will begin shortly and never uploaded. I guess I'll just upload it again tonight. And hopefully it will process. The second one will process because the first one never started processing. Lame. Anyway, thank you, Kane, for that super chat. So I have a Bloomin' Onion story to tell you guys. I don't know if you ever heard it. So $10 New Zealand is $5.67 American. Thank you so much, Kane. Okay. All right, ready? Here's my Bloomin' Onion story. So back in the day, every single Saturday, my friend John Rambo used to come over to my place in Connecticut when I lived there, the condo, the famous condo. And we used to do co-op playthroughs. All right? We did it every Saturday. So, I mean, you're talking probably 30, 40 times a year. There were some weeks where we skipped holidays and stuff. For the most part, it was like every Saturday. After a while, we started getting a little bit more adventurous with like getting food during breaks. Instead of just going to like the local burger joint or something like that, let's go out a little further. You know, I was making money on YouTube. Now I was like, I'll pay for it. Don't worry. We'll go to a restaurant. We'll get a nice meal, right? So one time we actually went to an Outback Steakhouse. Drove out a little further to do this. And we decided on a whim, let's get the Bloomin' Onion. So we got the Bloomin' Onion. We didn't get steak. I think we each got like a different entree, but it wasn't steak, okay? So we get the Bloomin' Onion. It shows up. Looks good. Snap it off the piece. Put it in that orange dipping sauce. It's kind of tangy. Eat it. Oh, it's good. Delicious, right? Then we eat our entrees. We're good. We go back to my place. We're about to start recording again for the rest of the day. You know, we had probably done, back then we did Smart Guys, our wrestling commentary show, so we probably had filmed that. Then we went out and had food, and then we came back to do our filming of gaming. So, we come back, we're about to start filming our gameplay session, and immediately my stomach goes, oh, well, that's not good. So I'll be right back, John. So I run to the bathroom. I proceed to have a very bad time. Like, I'm talking like explosions were happening. Like very virulent jets were fired. Let's just put it that way, okay? So I'm done, and I come out. I wash my hands. I come out of the bathroom. John goes, finally. He runs into the bathroom, slams the door. He's now doing it. I was like, oh wow, it's that bad. It really was that bad. That bloomin' onion. He comes out, and we play games for like an hour. Oh God, I gotta go again. I go. He's gotta go again. I'm not even kidding. We destroyed that fucking toilet. We were probably in the bathroom more that day than we were recording. Couldn't stop shitting. It was like jackhammers into the fucking ground. Turds were hitting and making impact craters. It was so bad. It was like the most, I mean, they must have had lubricant in the fucking, I mean, it is a ton of oil, right? So it must have been like actual gut lubricant in the fucking bloomin' onion. We could not stop. And after that, we were like, we are never going back to Outback Steakhouse to get that thing. Like, there is no way in hell we would ever go eat that again. We were so bad off. And here's the worst part, right? At the end of the night, I get to stay home. He had to drive back home to New York. You know, this was in Connecticut. He had to drive back home to fucking New York. Well, I had to rear around this idiot because this guy's driving like 10 miles per hour and I just smashed the divider. So I can just imagine he probably had to stop multiple times on the way home to New York in order to take a dump. And that's awful. I can remember going to rest stop bathrooms with fucking, you know, levitating above the toilet. Oh my God. Anyway, so yeah, it was not a good time, and that's why we never got. I've since that day I've never eaten a bloomin' onion. I think I've eaten at Outback 2 more times after that. My last time I ever went to Outback was actually with Kat, so we went there for dinner, and I ordered some kind of like a steak combo. I probably just got like the sirloin steak with a couple of sides or whatever, and I forget what she got, right? So my steak comes out, and I had ordered it medium rare. I wanted it nice and pink and juicy in the middle, a little bit bloody, you know, or pink center, whatever. Medium rare is how I ordered it. It comes out, I cut into it. It is completely gray in the middle. It's completely overcooked. So I complained. I said, you know, your steak's not cheap here. I would like to have a steak that's correct. And the guy says, I'm so sorry. I'll be right back. So he leaves with the steak. You're gonna recook me a new steak. I start to look around me, and I notice that I gotta do a weigh station inspection here. I noticed that in the restaurant, I'm looking all around, everyone's sending back their food. It's not just me. Like, everyone who ordered steaks, they're all coming back. And I'm like, well, that's not good. That means something's going on in that kitchen. So the guy, it's probably like the 10, 15 minutes, the guy comes back with another steak. You know, and I have all my sides. So I'm like, oh no, I remember too. One of the sides was wrong too. I totally forgot about that. I had ordered 2 sides, and one of the sides they brought me was the wrong side. So basically I ate nothing. And I was just waiting for them to bring back the right food, right? So finally, they come back like 15 minutes later, and they have the food. Here it is, the steak again. The sides are correct this time, here's the steak. I cut into it. I swear to God, it's exactly the same as the first steak. Like, dead on, it's exactly the same. And I said, what is going on? So I called the guy over again. I said, dude, you can see it, right? Like, I'm not blind. I said medium rare. This is well done again. He's so sorry. One more time. He said, we're going to get it right this time, right? So, takes it away. And again, I'm looking around. Again, everyone in the restaurant is still sending their food back. So it's not just me. Whoever they've got on the grill doesn't know how to cook a steak at all. So finally, the 3rd time the steak comes back, all right? And they said, this time it's got to be right. So I cut it open. I swear to God, it's still not right. It's not medium rare. It's maybe medium well, all right? But at least it's not well done. It's not like hockey puck level. It still has some juiciness to it, just not what I wanted. And at this point, I've now waited for 3 steaks. I'm not waiting for another steak. So finally the guy comes back and I say, just so you know, it's literally still wrong. Like, take a look. And he goes, I'm so sorry. So here's what's going on. We have a new staff in the kitchen. We're trying to train the guy on how to sear the steak. Every time he sears the steak, he completely overcooks the steak. He's done it to everyone's steak tonight, so I'm so sorry, but it's edible this time. I said yes, so he walks away. He then proceeded to start giving everyone in the restaurant free food. Like, basically, you could see he was comping them. Like, he was saying, okay, you don't have to pay. He didn't comp me. He didn't give me the free food. And I'm wondering why, and I'm thinking, you know what it must be? Because I ate it. Like, maybe everyone else just refused to eat because all the food was wrong. So he just comped everyone's bills. But because I actually ate the steak, he didn't comp me. So I actually wrote Outback Steakhouse after the fact online. Like, I contacted them. And I said, hey, you know, what the hell is going on? Give me a credit. Because I was basically, it's messed up. I was mistreated or whatever. And I feel like you should comp me for this steak. They ignored me. They never wrote me back or nothing. They actually like ignored my entire complaint. So I never went back to Outback since. And I couldn't even tell you when it was. Like, Kat moved here in 2018. So it was probably around then. So it's been, what, 7 years? I haven't been back to Outback. Like, what am I going to go back for? They outright admitted it was their fault. They said they had a new staff didn't know how to cook a steak at a steakhouse. They got my steak wrong 3 times, and then they didn't comp me. So, to hell with that stuff. One second, we got an annoying idiot over in YouTube chat. Let me get rid of him. Okay. All right. We're in the home stretch of tonight here on American Truck Sim. We're finishing up this job, and then we're going to call it a night. We got not too far to go. So here's the thing. Maybe I would order Outback, say, as, like, trying something not steak. Maybe I would get a sandwich or something. You know, I don't know what else they have. I haven't looked at their menu in 100 years. So we said Outback, IHOP. Someone said Denny's, right? Panera Bread or Five Guys. All right, I'm going to have to look into this. I think we should do one of those 5 as the next DSP tries it. So, I mean, most of those we have either never done, or if we did them, it was a long time ago. What would you guys like out of those 5? Panera Bread, IHOP, Denny's, Five Guys, or Outback. What would you guys like to see next as DSP tries it? What do you think? King Michael says Denny's. Red Robin, we did Red Robin earlier this year. I got the Scorpion Burger, and it wasn't that bad. We got Outback, we got IHOP, Outback, IHOP. Sadly, we do not have White Castle out here. If we did, I would try it. I've had White Castle maybe 2-3 times in my life. When I used to travel to play Street Fighter, when I lived on the East Coast, it was like right off the highway between where I lived in New Jersey, so I would get it, and I love their chicken rings and their little craveable burgers, but they just don't have it on the West Coast. Excuse me. Jade says Outback or Five Guys. $220, I know about Goldbelly because earlier this year, before I kicked the casino to the curb, one of the casino's biggest fans was a fan of mine, and he actually ordered a very expensive Italian-style cake for my anniversary. I hit 100 goals, and he actually ordered me this cake and had it sent to my house, and we had a piece of the cake during my 100-goal marathon. Then I had a falling out with the casino, and the guy left and never came back. So, it is what it is. But I'm aware of Goldbelly, that you can order that kind of food. But the thing is, it's insanely expensive because I looked into it. Slayer, can you please take care of this idiot in the chat? Thank you. But anyway, yeah, I've looked into it. The food's way overpriced. Like, for example, you can get Guy Fieri's nachos, trash can nachos. And all it is like tortilla chips, pulled pork, jalapenos, cheese, barbecue sauce, and pico de gallo. And it's like $70 because he sends you a little mini tin trash can to make it in. Like, what? And all the, like, you can, I believe that it's like all the big foods of the United States. Like, you can get the famous cheesesteaks from Philadelphia You can get New York-style cheesecake from actual New York City. You can get all this shipped nationwide in dry ice, but the prices are like exorbitant for what it is. So here's the thing. If I'm gonna order something for DSP Tries It, and I pay $50 for the meal, okay, fine. But I'm not gonna pay $80 to $100 to $120 to try something because I ordered it on Goldbelly. That's way too expensive. And plus what I order has to try to be like a meal for me. You know what I mean? And that's not even a meal. Usually it's like one food item. A cake, a cheesecake, a cheesesteak. It's too expensive. What that is, that's gourmet food for like people who are like, maybe if you're a YouTuber and you're gonna make a video on that and it's gonna get like 20, 30,000 views and it's gonna make you a couple $100, then it's worth it. It's not worth it for me. Like for me, I'm just looking for, you know, a meal that I can actually eat on stream. Whoa, I almost smashed the hell out of this guy. Is there food from Connecticut you should try on Goldbelly? If they have Merritt Canteen, which I doubt they do, Merritt Canteen does amazing things like fried clams, insanely good burgers, hot dogs, that kind of stuff. I'm trying to think what actually comes out of Connecticut that would be authentic. Connecticut's known for seafood. Like, they do really good seafood. Of course, pizza. Okay, pizza. You got to get Frank Pepe's pizza from New Haven. There's another one, too. There's 2 big pizzas in New Haven, Connecticut that are known to be some of the best pizza in the world. I would go for I guarantee you can get that. They probably, like, freeze-dry it or something. Not freeze-dry it, but freeze it in, like, dry ice, and you can warm it up in your oven or something. I bet that's what that's got to be what it is. It's got to be like the New Haven style Italian pizzas is probably what they would have on Goldbelly. They have Zapardi's pizza. Zapardi's is the competitor to Frank Pepe's. So Zapardi and Frank Pepe are very high-end pizza places in Connecticut. So that would be considered East Coast Italian pizza that's actually legit. Chick-fil-A opened a branch in Singapore? Oh, interesting. I like Chick-fil-A. I think that they're great. All right, guys. We're just going to finish this job and we're done for the night. We got about an hour to go, it says in the game. That's only like 10, 15 minutes, FYI. If we have extra time, we will refuel and everything. You've been a great audience. This has been a very chill truck sim stream, has it not? Like, completely chill. Thank you for everything. Just saying, if you guys like the stream and you support it, and we hit an extra goal, we're locking in to do DSP Tries at Arby's tomorrow, where I'm doing these Thanksgiving sandwich, they call it the Gobbler sandwich, and the apple pie shake. It would be great if we could hit that tonight. What's going on with the poll? Dunsfelter made a poll on Kick. How do people vote for DSP Tries? The food needs to be halal before you can eat it, says Slayer. Oh, I wonder, it's chicken. I don't think they would do it halal, especially, by the way, Chick-fil-A is a Christian chain. It's actually owned and operated by staunch Christians. So the business won't be open on Sunday because of that. I don't think they're going to actually prepare their food by halal standards, just being honest. Excuse me. We do not have Long John Silver's out here. Out here we have Ivar's. Ivar's is more fast foody, fried seafood. So they do like different kinds of shrimp, like fish, beer batter fish, that kind of stuff. Job's almost done. Vegemite, I've heard, I don't know, man. I've heard bad things. Vegemite is pretty gross unless you have like an acquired taste for it, like you're used to it. I don't know about that, man. What won the poll? Hold on. Let me refresh. Take a look. So, there was only 19 votes, and it was a tie between Five Guys and Panera Bread. Well, that was a fail of a poll. That poll did not go well on Kick. Yikes. What's wrong with you people? Vote. What's wrong with you? Why didn't you vote? If you didn't vote, how dare you? Unlike in the United States political system, when you vote on my streams, they actually have some weight. It actually does affect something, and I'd actually do consider your votes. Here in the United States, like... It says 4 people voted for Outback, 6 people voted for Five Guys, 3 people voted for IHOP, 6 people voted for Panera Bread. That's it. Oh yeah, Slayer says they have a special Thai burger at McDonald's in Singapore. He tried it. It's super good. It has Tom Yum mayo sauce. And they have crinkle cut fries. Interesting. Interesting that McDonald's would try different fries when they're known for their fries as they are. So basically this job was perfectly timed, as you can see. Our sleep meter is about to be full, but we had just enough time to pull the job off before we got tired. Good stuff. So we're in Utah now. We haven't been to Utah in a while. We're in Salina, Utah. There's a KFC. There's a Domino's. There's a Pepsi ad. Come on, guys. Don't you want to see Arby's tomorrow? Let's go. Let's rally last second. Let's hit that second goal tonight. Right now. Okay. Here we go. And then we'll go sleep, refuel, and that'll be it for tonight. Here you go. Excellent. We did get into one rack. Maybe I could get the truck repaired too, because we have a little bit of extra time right now. Maybe I should get the truck fixed. Let's see. Where are we? Okay, if we drive over here. Here we go. Holy crap! Well, 220, I certainly wasn't expecting that. 220 just gifted 25 more subs to the community. 220 going crazy tonight for Truck Sim. I guess 220 really does like Truck Sim. Holy shit. Another 25 freaking subs, 125 bucks to support. Dang. Amazing support tonight. Let's see. Indeed, we've done it. With that support, we have just hit 2 goals tonight, and that gets us to 10, which means tomorrow we are doing Arby's. My friends, thank you so very much. Let's do a little celebration, shall we? Thank you guys so very much for your support of Truck Sim. It seems like we got a pretty dedicated crowd who love the game. I'm glad. Will Truck Sim survive until 2026? That is the question. We'll find out. Certainly, I never expected that it would get this much love and support this year, but I love chilling with you guys every single week here, and thank you for showing up and engaging and just having a good time with me. Thank you guys. All right. Amazing. Let's go do this. Let's go repair the truck. Let's sleep, and let's refuel. What the heck happened to the viewpoint there? That was wrong. Okay. Facing the wrong direction. Well, congrats to everyone tonight who got a freaking a sub. Tons of people got subs tonight on Kit. Bookwell says, what happened to banning 220 on site, or is money all that matters? I apologize because I was grumpy. Dude, I was so grumpy because some stuff was going on personally that was stressing me out. And then on top of that, while that stuff was stressing me out, I had given you guys the moral support messages back, and there was no support on Kick for like 2-3 days. And it all compounded and it made me act like an asshole. And that's not an excuse. I apologized to you guys last week because it is my fault. When I act like that, I shouldn't. I should be better with my emotions, you know, and I'm not. And sometimes I get upset because I'm fucking emotional about dumb shit. And then I come to my senses. It was a week ago, actually. It was Sunday night of last week that I came to my senses and I said, I don't know why I'm so angry. I'm hitting, even though I hadn't gotten kick support for several days, I was still hitting my goals. I was still doing well. I was loving what I was doing. My life was good. Why was I upset? You know, because it wasn't really, it was other things, and I shouldn't fucking do that. And I am sorry to you guys when I lose my cool. So I publicly apologize to everyone, you know, and it's my fault. Like, why do you think I was yelling at 220? First of all, his name's the detractor meme. Oh no, 220, the imaginary detractor meme that was made up by one of my fucking detractors. If anything, having someone who comes to stream and supports me like crazy with that name just fucking sticks it to the moron who made it up to begin with. It's like, gee, maybe if you didn't make up the meme, this person wouldn't even be here supporting my stream, but you're a dunce. So now I get all this support and it's that name every time, so you get to fucking cry about it every night. But in addition to that, you know, I was just being stupidly... Oh, by the way, the turn signal was ready. I wasn't paying any attention. Look, I could have turned. It was my fault. I was being grumpy for no reason. So why would I ban 220 because I'm accusing him of being someone that he says he's not? There was no evidence that he was. I was just upset. I was upset that there was no support coming in, and I'm a jerk for being like that, you know? Yes, Jade, I really hope that I unlock the good sniper rifle on Tuesday when I play Call of Duty again. But maybe we could give the sniper rifle a second shot. I feel like I was starting to get it, and then I stopped playing. That was the end of that first stream. Maybe we'll go for snipers again on Tuesday. Then again, I do have the melee stuff working now. Like, the melee class will work. I have it. I just need to get the cloak. The cloak's level 51, so we have a long way to go for that. But once I get the cloak, I think the melee is going to be amazing. I screwed up here. I was supposed to... I wasn't paying attention. I was talking to you guys. I didn't turn. Yeah, I heard there's a Battle Royale mode in Battlefield now called Red Sec, but I have zero interest. Just like I really have zero interest to play Warzone right now either. I'd rather just focus on the standard multiplayer and the unlocks in Black Ops 7. There's so much content in Call of Duty. It's not all good, but I mean, think about that. You get zombies, which is a co-op wave survival mode against zombie monsters, which is cool. You've got the standard multiplayer, which has so many different kinds of game modes and things that you can do. All these unlocks and stuff. You get the campaign, which I heard is awful this year, but it's there. And then you got Battle Royale with Warzone. It's like, holy shit. There's so much content in Call of Duty. It sucks that they don't put effort into innovating, but they just kind of pump out those 4 modes bare minimum, you know? But it is what it is. I gotta get better. I gotta get better at the game, really. I gotta get better, and I have to unlock everything. That's my problem, is the unlocks are taking a while. I've now played, what, 7 hours, 8 hours? And I'm still unlocking basic stuff. What happened? I hit the stupid little sign. It did 2% damage to my car. Good thing we're going to the shop. Boom! Yeah, smash that shit. Very nice. Black Ops 7 with Wings, to be honest, I don't think Wings is going to be playing Black Ops 7 much longer. If you don't know, supposedly, not only is every stream he's saying he hates the game, but people are actually saying that his streams aren't doing well of the game. So if he hates the game, why is he going to play the game if it's not making him money? So I get the feeling he might quit it. And might just play like games he likes. Like, he likes Battlefield, so maybe he's just going to play Battlefield. I don't know. What is it, 4-way stop or something? There's not even a stop sign here. What are we stopping for? Okay. Gas up. Let's repair. Loves? I've never heard of Loves. Because remember, this is supposed to be a real gas station. I've never heard of Loves before. Third time refueling tonight. Yes, Bud Light is in the game. Again, my mods that I've installed allow all real stuff to be in the game. So all the product placements, all the businesses, they're all real. Okay, let's go to the shop and repair. And then let's sleep, and that'll be it for tonight. Thank you, Jade. Jade says, I'm so happy for you tonight. Thank you, Jade. I mean, obviously, humongous shout out to 220. Not to say that other people didn't support, but 220 gifted like 50 subs tonight. Insane. Thank you, man. All right, we gotta fix this sucker. Only 1,800, not bad considering I just did a $30,000 job. There you go. Place all. $22,000. No, I will not do that. Can I get out of that? Okay. All right. Let's, oh, hold on one second. Really fast. I want to get rid of the Halloween paint job. Ooh. Ooh, when did these get added? Look at this, Sunset Trail. That's cool. I don't like Rawhide. I guess these are new ones. These seem to be new. These weren't there last time. I think for now I'll just do a standard paint job. What I want to do is I want to wait until, you know, Christmas time. And I bet that they're going to have Christmas paint jobs. So I'll probably get some of those. Yeah. Don't Be Koala and Rare Tricks have been kicked off the leaderboard. When people are MIA for a long time, that's what happens, man. Again, those are people who were around earlier in the year. How much you want to bet that they were Kino Casino fans or viewers, and now they're gone. I just want to do a standard color for now. Let's just do blue for now. And then once the holiday update hits, because I'm sure they're going to have a holiday update, let's do some Christmas stuff. Let's do like a festive Christmas skin. Okay? Okay, cool. All right. Jade, you're welcome. He says, thank you so much for all the years of content, whether I'm sad or I'm mad or I'm sick. I watch you, you know, makes you feel better. I hear you, man. Thank you for watching for all these years. Thank you, all of you, for coming by and hanging out and for the support and the engagement and just chilling. It's great, isn't it? Okay. Let's sleep. Get that dang sleep. All right. Let's save up. That's it for this week, folks. That was perfect timing. Actually, probably one of the best timings that we've had playing Truck Sim recently. And everything went well. Great conversation, right? Good times. And now I got a lot of things to think about, because tomorrow we'll be doing DSP tries at Arby's. So now we got to start thinking about what's next, particularly tomorrow with Pokemon. Usually Pokemon does really well. So we're already going to be working towards our next goal. So I really got to decide tomorrow, on tomorrow's daytime stream, what the next DSP tries it is, so we can work towards it. We can start hyping, you know? All right, everyone, thank you. Appreciate you. Next week, let's do it all again. Let's hang out and have a good time. Maybe I almost said Halloween. Maybe the holiday update will be out soon. I wonder when it will be coming out. And since they had one for Halloween, I guarantee you they'll have one for Christmas. I guess we'll have to see. But thank you, guys. Until next week, peace out. See you later.